Chris, what is our second main topic today?
Our second topic comes from Box Office Fan. Toy spoilers, the film strikes again.
Oh, you know what? Stop for a second. Let's bring the camera back up here. I do want to give a little bit of a heads up. While this is a report that is going around the web, it's available in most places. I do want to give a little bit of heads up that this story might, as in not a certainty, but may contain a spoiler for the upcoming Flash movie, although it may not. But I do want to give you that warning. If you want to know nothing or you don't want to know about something's going on, you're going to have to plug your ears on social media a lot because this is getting out there now. But I just want to give you that heads up. Maybe pause this video. Maybe don't watch this one. Come back later, but I did want to give you that heads up, all right? So Spoiler Pig has warned you. All right, now let's get on with the question.
From Box Office Fan, Toy spoilers, the film strikes again. This time, the Flash movie had one of its bad guys revealed. Flash! Yup, Ezra is also playing an evil version of Barry, Dark Flash, in the film from the toys with a new outfit to boot. Of course, the jokes are already online saying, so they're just playing themselves. So what do you think of evil Barry and his outfit in the Flash movie?
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in. All right, it has become one of the scourges of upcoming movies in Hollywood has been the dreaded toy leak, right? Where
I love it.
And here's the thing. I can speak to this because, you know, I learned a lot about this stuff when my wife, Ann, was like a bigwig over at Hasbro, finding out that, hey, you know what? These toys actually got to get made like a year before those movies come out. Like the work line production. I learned a lot about it. So these toys, these studios, like Ann, when she first started at Hasbro, one of her first things was to fly to Lucasfilm, to Skywalker Ranch, and be in there. This is before Star Wars, I think it was The Force Awakens came out. Before Star Wars Force Awakens, long before it came out. And she got to go to Skywalker Ranch, and she was in the room with all the storyboards. She got to be in there because they had to know how they were putting their toys together and get it all ready well in advance. So as that happens, you have sometimes these images and things and toys that are put together long before a movie comes out. And then sometimes these toys leak online, and sometimes they give away major things. Now, of course, we've seen examples of toy leaks when in reality, it didn't actually reveal much about it. I remember when Justice League was coming out, right? When the first Justice League was coming out. I remember a toy set, and we talked about it on the show. There was a toy set that had Batman, Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and they all looked like, you know, Jason Momoa, Henry Cavill, and it included a Lex Luthor in comic accurate Lex Luthor battle armor. And I remember everybody was like, "Way, Lex Luthor's going to be in this. He's going to be in the battle armor." As it turns out, had nothing to do with the movie. And we've seen a couple of other examples of that as well in the last couple of years. So sometimes these toys come and it gives us away something major. For instance, Thor: Love and Thunder, the toy set came out. We got our first look at the screaming goats. God, I don't care what anybody says about Thor: Love and Thunder. Think all you want about the rest of the movie. It's got some issues. I love the screaming goats. I never stopped laughing every time those damn goats screamed. I thought that part of the movie was great. Anyway, and of course, they were a part of the movie. So now we get this. Let's go over to the webpage there, Jonathan. And if we scroll down, and this is the part that I warned you about, we'll have to keep going. There we go. All right. So we have Batman, the Flash Young Barry, and Dark Flash, which they are saying is another iteration of Barry. Now, there's another interesting thing here. Jonathan, I don't know if you're going to be able to zoom in on this. Maybe you'll have to pull the image and then put it in itself. But for Young Barry in the bottom left, there's a really interesting thing.
Oh, yeah. And I notice there's two things about that I'm looking at.
Yeah. So can we get even closer on him? If you look at the Flash Young Barry, look at the lightning bolt. Look at what the lightning bolt is on top of. It's the bat symbol.
Yeah. The first thing that caught me is the ears.
Well, yeah. So they're saying that this is a recycled Batman costume. So maybe at some point they come across Young Barry, goes, "I don't have a costume," and Batman's just like, "Here," and then they just spray paint or whatever. I thought that was rather interesting. You got the Batman cowl thing going too. So that's kind of cool. So the idea of Dark Barry. Look, I'll be honest with you. I I suspect this might be one of those situations where, yeah, there's a toy, but it doesn't actually have anything to do with the movie. I don't know. Hey, but listen, we've been talking about this movie for 2.5 years, and we've never had a thought about who the villain is. The idea that the villain is Flash himself, a different variation. Now, this is, of course, something that the CW series has done.
Right.
And so, interesting, I guess. I guess the funny thing is, more than Dark Flash, I got a bigger kick out of seeing the Flash costume on a recycled Batman costume. I thought that was cool. Anyway, Chris, you saw these images, these pictures. Number one, do you think these are from the Flash movie?
From Batman Flashpoint.
If it's Batman Flashpoint, also known as Batman Flashpoint.
Yes.
And if so, what do you think about that direction?
I mean, Batman Flashpoint, I love the idea of Bats giving them a costume. That's lovely. How wonderful. Dark Flash, not a huge fan. It looks like the aggro crag had a baby with somebody. I don't understand what that look is supposed to be. But I do think the idea of taking and repurposing a bat suit is really, really cool. I like that a lot. I think it looks nice.
Rob, what do you think about it?
Well, I think, here's the thing. I think that Dark Flash is probably in the movie. Whether he's the main antagonist of the movie is something else.
Right.
Because they always, with these toys, they gravitate to, okay, what is toyetic enough that we can put these in? What can we make action figures? We can put them in Lego sets. Because that's what they want. They need something that has a toyetic nature that kids can play with. I don't think that necessarily speaks to the plot. But I do think a iteration of Dark Flash is in the movie because I think the real villain of the film is going to be the situation itself.
Time itself is the villain.
Altered reality.
Oh, my goodness.
And the different variants and things are going to be part of all of that. But, you know.
All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think? Do you think the toys are legit? And even if they are like partially legit, we've seen before that certain toy things aren't actually part of the movie. But then again, we've never heard of a villain for the Flash. Could it be Dark Flash? Is that what we're looking at? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Manscaped. This holiday season, I'll be giving thanks to our friends over at Manscaped. Everyone loves turkey and stuffing, but you'll be looking like dessert with the help of Manscaped's Performance Package 4.0. The leaders in below-the-waist grooming have blessed you with the ultimate Thanksgiving dinner topic. Tell your in-laws about your new cutting-edge ball trimmer and gift yourself or the man in your life the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Trim up your pumpkins by going to manscaped.com and use the code CAMPEA for free shipping and 20% off. And this year I am so thankful for Manscaped because like most of you guys, I used to use Neanderthalic Dark Age methods to trim my balls. Not anymore, thanks to Manscaped. It's time for all of us to give thanks to Manscaped Performance Package 4.0, or as I like to call it, the perfect package for your package. Inside, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold all your goodies. The heart of the package, their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code CAMPEA at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use the promo code CAMPEA. Be thankful this holiday season for the best gift of all from Manscaped. Your balls will thank you.